Sky, aka y'all already know who it is. Trigger ranking, bro. What's going on, everybody? Basically, we up in here today, man. About to do a couple of lives, not lives. We're about to do a couple of reactions, and we're about to go nuclear. We're about to react. So, happy Monday to everybody. When y'all come in, hit the like button, subscribe. Also, if you want to disclose your location, tell us where you're coming in, tapping in from. Spam the chat with where you're coming from, like city, state, providence, country, sovereign, wherever you coming from, just let me know. All right, y'all. First one we about to get on. We about to go to self talk. Um, the biggest story of today is Shador Sanders Monday morning. Well, yesterday really, but everybody is really kind of digesting everything right now. And yeah. Okay, so this is a quick one from Self Talk, y'all. We talking about what happened with yesterday in the historic game with Shador Sanders. Basically, Shador Sanders threw for over 200 yards in his first quarterback starting game. Um, he made history. It was I'm talking about the last time this happened, and I think Cleveland was 1995. So that's a 30-year mark on what's going on as far as just a lot of the things. And I mean, he managed the game very well. So the question is, they talking about Dylan Gabriel and all that, but man, that dude, he ain't got the Sanders blood. We'll just say that he don't got the Sanders blood.
Wheatley vodka, perfect. This one goes out to the stars and the stripes, American backyards, and vodka done.
All right, y'all check out Self Talk. This is the first one we dealing with.
Off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? This 1 week of practice. So imagine, you know what a full off season look like. It get dangerous. But it's just a 1 week of practice. So I'm just
Hold on, y'all.
You are watching a master at work.
really thankful.
It's looking like Shador Sanders finally got to clap back at all of his naysayers, man, after the Browns just won. With Shador Sanders getting a full week to practice with his team, get those reps with the starters, and this is the outcome, guys. And as you guys can see right here for Week 12, the Browns beat the Raiders 24-10 for Week 12, man. So let's listen to what Shador Sanders' coach has to say.
Feel like early opportunities. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, Chris. Obviously, proud of him and proud of this.
If y'all listen, they asked him, is Dylan, are you gonna, is Shador gonna be the starting quarterback? Oh, I'm not gonna get into that. Man, sit your
4-10
your
for
corny
Week
ass
12,
down.
man. So let's listen to what Shador Sanders' coach has to say.
He gonna fuck around and ain't gonna have a job. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Feel like early opportunities. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, Chris. Obviously, proud of him and proud of this offense, and there are a ton of things to learn from. But I'm just going to, worry about today.
So that's Kevin Stefanski pretty much sitting there ignoring. People was asking him, like, yo, are you still going to start Dylan Gabriel over Shador Sanders? And based off of his reaction, we all know once Dylan Gabriel gets a little bit right, that Kevin Stefanski he pretty much sitting there ignoring. People was asking him, like, yo, are you still going to start Dylan Gabriel over Shador Sanders? And based off of his reaction, we all know once Dylan Gabriel gets a
Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? What's up? Where y'all coming in from? Where you tapping in from?
little bit right, that Kevin Stefanski, he's going to give Dylan Gabriel that starting spot, because look at how he can't even say Shador Sanders' name. And I want to show you guys a lot of people reactions, because Shannon Sharp and Ocho went off. This is the first win for a rookie quarterback for the Browns in like 30-some years or something like that. So, Shannon Sharp and Ocho was going off on Kevin Stefanski for not giving Shador Sanders.
Since 1995, bro. So it's been 30 years since a quarterback came in as a rookie, started. Oh, Brazil. That's what's up. Shout out to Brazil. We got Brazil in the house, y'all. We got Brazil in his house.
Game winning the ball.
That man couldn't flip you doing football, Ocho.
You know the man wasn't flipping in no football, you know the man. That is not the individual that they want at the helm. They made that clear a long time ago.
It's not about what you want, it's about what you need. And that's even in life, bro. When you picking a woman, a job, even hobbies, it's not about what you want, it's about what you actually need to be doing.
Game that they've been playing in training camp, him not getting reps, we understand that. So therefore, you actually wanting him to give him credit after a game, that ain't happening. So to me, it's not surprising to me.
Ocho, you and I have both been in situations. And Chad, I know y'all probably the last guy that y'all want to hear dating advice from. But we've all had the young lady. Ocho, she was gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, come on, wait, take your time.
I wanted her so bad.
Yes.
But when it didn't work out, I realized the other one, she was the best.
She was the
and
best.
I need to give
The
her
best.
credit.
See, Shador is the best pick for that spot, bro. When Shador walks out there on that field, the stadium is electrified. It's almost like when Mike Tyson used to walk out there with them little black shorts on. I'm talking about swole, nothing but some black shorts, black shoes, knocking motherfuckers out. That's what you need, bro. You don't need no Dylan Brooks, bro.
Right.
It didn't work out. I understand Stefanski won't Dylan Gabriel. But you got to understand.
Yeah, life is hard, bro, but hey, check this out. You gotta break it down and make it soft, bro. Gotta break it down, make it. You gotta crumble it up. If it's hard, you gotta. If it's lemons and it's bitter, you gotta put a little sugar and water in it to make some lemonade, bit dog.
Yeah, the guy now is the best for you, and it's gonna give you the best opportunity to win because he is unafraid to push the ball down the field.
Right.
Because in this league, that's how you win. Big plays. But this notion that this thing is even close, this notion that this was just a whole hum performance.
Right.
The guy got no snaps with the guys that he played with today until Wednesday.
So this is his first time playing with the first string team. He been there for damn near what, some months now, and he's never took a snap with the first. That's unheard of in football, because if anything happens to the number one quarterback, at least the backup quarterback has taken reps with the first team, so they know that, okay, I could gel even if the quarterback get hurt, man, for real. So this shit Stefanski doing, cut it out, bro.
Last week.
Yeah.
And he does that on the road in a hostile environment. And all you got for him is that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
I mean, he put it up, and I'm just like, oh God, who is that even going to? I wasn't even looking down there to CIP, and then, I'm just looking. I'm like, oh God, please. And he drops it in the bucket, and he reaches it out. I'm like, please, just don't fumble into the end zone. And I'm just like, wow, there's not many guys in the league that can make that throw. So that was a hell of a throw. I hope he can continue to grow and develop, for making plays like that, and
Shedeur Sanders should be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns for the rest of the season. He just won his first NFL start.
He should be the starting quarterback and take them to a Super Bowl championship. And then what you gonna say, Stefanski?
Against the Las Vegas Raiders. And I've been trying to tell y'all that he's the quarterback they've been needing since day one.
See, Stefanski is a fanboy. I often tell my people, be a man, not a fan, dog. Be a man, not a fucking fan, bro.
This team played with more energy, more excitement, and more purpose than they have all season long. Defensively, 10 sacks on Geno Smith. Myles Garrett had 3 by himself, and you could see them reacting on the sideline, just how excited they were with all of Shedeur Sanders' off-schedule plays. Now, why should he be the starter? It's because of his ability to make the extended play. Yes, his first touchdown pass came off of a screen pass. And hey, that's every quarterback's dream. I'm going to just dump it off to the running back, allow him to go 66 yards out the gate, but those count too. Now, he did have a bad interception, but he rebounded nicely after it. And I just love the way he's in tune.
Man, I done seen games where Tom Brady had multiple interceptions, and Tom Brady is the GOAT. And Tom Brady has been playing for damn near long as LeBron been playing basketball, so.
With not only his teammates, the sideline, but the fan base is absolutely craving more and more Shedeur Sanders because
it's like the way that the team is set up, bro, it's like they never really had a great quarterback. And for them to get somebody like Shedeur and to be putting him through the antics that they putting him through is crazy. And he still proved himself, bro. Still proved himself. It said you, me, car. What that mean, bro, about a car?
He is built for this. The championship pedigree that his father, Deion Sanders, instilled into him shows.
Man, when I seen that game last night, I was like,
You are watching a master at work.
Every single time this young man is in front of a mic and every single time he plays in between those white lines. Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback the Cleveland Browns have been looking for. Trust your gut. Go with him.
He should be the starting quarterback. I'm not going to sit here and say this was the greatest performance in the world, but he should be the starting quarterback the rest of the way. Find out what you have in him. You know what Dylan Gabriel is. He showed that he's not the long-term answer. So now go find out what you have in Shedeur Sanders. He did a lot of really good things today. He did some really bad things today. But that's what you get with rookie quarterback.
I can't really see like the profile picture like that. I'm looking at it from my phone and I'm working off something else. I'm not on the computer or anything. I got this shit. My shit ain't set up like everybody else shit. Like I'm trying to get to the point where I get my internet and I can start putting the videos on the screen. I could download the videos and put them on the screen, but that's really too much work. So I just like to just do it like this until I get my stuff together. But yeah, you see, I got my
quarterbacks. Now you got to see him grow.
Good.
Let him go through the week again. Let him continue to grow as a quarterback. Find out what he is. Look, if Gabriel isn't the guy and Shedeur isn't the guy, you go back into the pool next year and you draft one. But if he shows down the stretch that he can be that guy, then you might not need to do that. Then you have a cheap quarterback and you can play him and build the thing around him. But today, there were a lot of really good things. There's also some really bad things. So that's what you expect from a young quarterback.
I'm trying to get me a SRT, dog.
Yeah, Shedeur, you coming in. This is going to be your first NFL start. What does that opportunity feel like in this moment?
Feels good, but we cool, calm, collected like. There's like nothing to us.
And what do you hope to show against this Raiders defense, your teammates, yourself, and these fans
This
that you're
before
playing?
the game now.
I know who they've been looking for. Appreciate it.
Hey, they've been looking for that boy. I don't know what that's about.
How y'all doing?
Shedeur, just how do you summarize this performance?
I enjoyed it a lot. Coming up here before y'all 6-7 months ago, I couldn't tell you I'll be here. That's how life is. Not everybody's not in the best situation, but it's no excuse. I enjoyed it.
Hold on. So check this out. Y'all please listen to what this man, this is life changing information he about to tell y'all. Y'all listen close, bro. Y'all will make it in life, bro. I promise you will make it in life. Watch this.
Enjoyed it a lot. Coming up here before y'all 6-7 months ago, I couldn't tell you I'll be here. That's how life is. Not everybody's not in the best situation, but it's no excuse. You gotta go out there and perform. Like, there's no choice, no question. Nobody cares if this was 1 week of prep. Who cares? So a lot of people want to see me fail, and that ain't gonna happen.
All right, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders' debut. It was historical. I don't care what anybody says. Literally, it was historical. Browns quarterbacks have lost 17 straight games when making their debut. NFL record dating back to 1950, people. Over 200 yards, a touchdown. He didn't have a...
Somebody haven't did this shit since 30 years ago. And then they said damn near 70 years ago, since 1950, 50 plus, so that's 75 years. Ain't nobody did this in 75 years, bro. 75-year historic monument, 30-year historic monument. It was another one. I think somebody didn't do it since I forget the last stat.
Bad interception, but he would have had multiple touchdowns if they didn't take him out as soon as the team got towards the goal line. Every time they got into the red zone, Shedeur Sanders, he was poised. He extended plays. He got outside the pocket. He kept his eyes downfield. He directed traffic. He did everything you want to see a young, talented quarterback do. You can grow from there. If today was the floor for Shedeur Sanders, I'll take it. A 200-yard game, had a touchdown, one mistake, a mistake that will get corrected by multiple repetition, I will take it.
Hey man, my name Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Rankin.
Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the naysayers. It was an objectively good debut by Shedeur Sanders.
So yeah, man, I just wanted to give you guys everybody reactions, as you guys can see, man.
Man, y'all check out that boy. Hey, y'all check out that boy Self Talk. That's my dog. I've been fucking with Self Talk ever since Kwame Brown came into the whole YouTube space and everything. As they've been working together for a good little minute. He used to do the little clips and stuff like that, have us laughing and everything. Hold on. We gotta go back. Let's go back. Let's see what's going on. Hold on, Bridget. Let's see what we got going. Bridget. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Troy Aikman goes off on Browns. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna check out a Flacco video. Poetic Flacco, y'all check out his channel, Poetic Flacco. About to do a Flacco video. This one right here is about David. I really want to see what they're talking about, because like this really is like an update to me. I've been looking for I'm a footballer for Brazil. Oh, okay, cool, man. What team you play for? Oh, well, you play for Brazil, the team Brazil. You play soccer, right? Like that football, or you play the pigskin football? Let me know.
Answer the call. CW's highly anticipated Continental Classic.
Okay.
This David and Celeste situation is really dire. And we just got some bombshell new information that I think changes this entire case. And honestly, I'll be real with y'all. If this case isn't solved within 30 days, if the perpetrators, whether it's David or whoever committed the murder of Celeste, if it's not solved within 30 days, I fear it will never be solved. And honestly, the worst part about all of this too is knowing deep down inside that if Celeste was murdered anywhere else.
I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Georgia. Have you ever came and played inside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, in America? We got a soccer team. It's called the Atlanta United. I don't know if y'all ever played the Atlanta United.
Other than Los Angeles, her murder would have been solved. Her perpetrator would have been in jail. A trial would have been started by now. But because she was murdered in LA, and they're absolute nincompoops, right? They're idiots. LAPD is lazy. They don't solve murders. They don't solve crimes at all. There's nothing funny about this situation, but this new bombshell update from LAPD would really make you chuckle.
That's what's up. Hey, check this out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Next time you come to Atlanta, man, hit me up and let me know. Hit me up on all my social media and stuff is at the top of my page in the description. So if you want to hit me up, it's best to probably hit me up on I say Instagram, probably comment on one of my pictures, and then um, uh, uh, go in and try to DM me. And then when you come to the city, man, I show you around and shit, bro. Like, you have a lot of fun out here in the ATL, man.
LAPD just released a bombshell, an update on the case, okay? After discovering Celeste dismembered, right, limbs tore apart from her body, wrapped up in a trash bag in the trunk of a Tesla, LAPD has finally said, okay, right, after months of investigating this, we are suspecting that this
Damn, son.
Excuse me. If you've been following this case, you know that LAPD has literally refused to consider this a homicide. They have investigated every other angle other than a homicide and a murder. And you ask yourself why? Like, idiots, bro. They even tried to get off that this could have been a drug overdose, and the people around her just panicked and tried to conceal her body. Like, what?
It couldn't have been just a drug overdose, because if her body was dismembered, it's no way possible that, you know, this was an actual, just a drug overdose. If that's the case, y'all should have took the young girl to the hospital. Hey, what's up? What's up? It says, the junior team. Oh, okay, cool. I know y'all still coming because, you know, we about to host the World Cup. We about to host the World fucking Cup, bro. Oh, I'm doing good, man. Doing good, family. I don't know if that's Jamel. I can't really see it that good, bro, from this far, but.
Line of logic lead. This kid had an overdose in the home that she shared with us. We feel terrified that maybe we could get blamed for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. At the very least, we get condemned socially. At the very most, we get a delinquency to a minor charge of probably about 1 or 2 years in prison. Cool. Now, they are faced with that reality. And we believe that they would trade that 1 or 2 years on social
James.
With, hey,
see, like when it's over here, I can barely see it that good.
Like, chop it up a little bit, right? Rip the limb from her torso.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
Throw it in the back of not back, because the trunk of a Tesla is at the front. Throw it in the trunk of a Tesla. And then what? Her family would never ask about her. 20, 30 years go by, she's dead. The family would never wonder where she is. The family would just be perfectly okay with never hearing from their daughter again. You must have, at some point, somebody would have came looking for her. Somebody. And if it was a drug overdose and you chop up the limbs and wait, let's say a year.
Okay, so from what I heard, like the family really, she was a young girl, but she was doing a lot of running away and things of that nature and stuff like that. And I appreciate you for saluting me for the drip and things of that nature. Thank you for subbing. We're going to hit that DJ bell for you because, you know, whenever they show love, back, bro. Appreciate you for subbing, big dog. You know what I'm saying? But now, hey.
You are watching a master at work.
Let's go.
Two. And the body fully decomposed. Or
hey, thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate you.
Y'all didn't add like her to a
okay, so check this out, y'all. I got 2 shorts I want y'all to promote. I got a short, my last two shorts. I want y'all to promote my last 2 shorts. I did the GTA concept, and I also did a mashup where I'm an artist. I do art and things of that nature, but I'm getting deep into the AI and stuff now. So y'all go look at my last 2 shorts and tell me how y'all like them, and y'all promote them, send them out, friends, family, whatever. Just send it out, put it on you can share it any way you want to share it.
You got a burner and cremator. Now there is no trace of what they call the death. All they know is one of you guys, right, dismembered his body and burned it and cremated it. And now you're looking at a murder investigation. Why would anybody choose that reality over what it would have been if it was a drug overdose, which is delinquency of a minor, social condemning, but for the most part, you're not spending the rest of your life in jail.
You're saying that there is another suspect other than David who the LAPD has its sights set on with respect to what happened to Celeste before, during, and after her death. Correct.
This laptop is a revolution in education. The benefits of a traditional school shipped directly to your doorstep. It delivers a...
Correct. Welcome to the Two Angry Men podcast. Mark, the singer David is in.
So they saying that it could be another suspect that actually took this young girl's life, besides David.
Big trouble.
But she was found. But the craziest thing is, she was found in David's car. So that's what makes it like, you know. But David was on tour at the time. We don't know if she was in there before she was on tour or what. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
And I can give you this 100%. Although the medical examiner has not yet determined cause of death, nor has the toxicology report been given over to the LAPD. The LAPD robbery homicide unit is viewing the death of Celeste Rivas as a homicide, and David is a suspect, and he is a...
David is not the only suspect.
And David is not the only suspect.
David is not the only suspect. Keyword, not the only. Not the only suspect now.
I am told is that at least one other suspect, it's not necessarily in connection to the murder, it's in connection to dismembering the body. And I think this all has to do with it.
So, you know, it's different charges. Like, you got charges where you could be, so after someone actually is life has been taken and you help dismember the body or whatever, you still an accessory after the fact. But you also have charges of doing something with a corpse. I don't know the actual legal term for it, but it has something to do with dealing with the corpse.
A mysterious trip to
y'all hit the like
Barbara
button
in the middle of the night.
Man, y'all hit the like button, bro. Hit the like button.
You are watching a master at work.
Last spring, and I got details. What do you got?
David had a 9-month head start. The private investigator said Celeste was murdered since February. 9 months to cover all tracks as a multi-millionaire. Excuse me? Bruh, there's probably not a shred of evidence left, man. 9 months to cover all tracks
But see, the thing about the drugs is like, I don't feel like it was drugs. I feel like something happened to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And even if she did overdose or whatever, it still looks bad because David is older than this young girl. In America, basically, anyone under the age of 16 without consent or consent, like a lot of states, the ages of consent for a youngster dealing with an older person is 16. Some is 17 and a lot are 18. I ain't trying to mess with no young ass girl, no goddamn way. You know what I mean?
Think about what happened, go over what you did, recover what you did, cover what you did. Oh, no. It's over with, bro. The only way they would ever find out exactly what happened is if one of these weirdo anime watching, obsessed gore kids who's involved in this murder as well, and they snitch. But the police is able to give snitches to tell because they got something on them. Hey, bruh, we'll let you get off on this other shooting you did if you tell us what happened right here and cooperate against David. But these ain't street dudes, bruh. They don't got an array of crime for you to get them on. No, these is weirdo anime watching weirdos.
What's up?
They don't got nothing. And they holding it down more than the street dudes. A group of street dudes would have had an informant by now, let them know exactly what happened. These kids is holding down a day and telling, because of course there's multiple people involved. Of course they brought the body to an isolated desert to dismember it, rip the limbs apart from the torso, and put it in the trash bag. And I believe the only reason why they even brought it back to that house, because when they rented that house, what they found chemicals that was used to like disintegrate a body. The plan was bring that body back, use those chemicals at a large scale to remove all.
Fall back. Fuck with me again, man. I see you, man. Peace. Peace and blessings, man.
Evidence this body even exists.
Even the movie.
I will not be
All evidence this body even exists.
Okay, so not only that, but you know how we've almost got whiplash on this story from, I think you were the one who had said that all of your sources had dried up like very, very early on this. And you were
Not
actually quite
anymore.
surprised.
Not
Right.
anymore.
And the reason for that, by the way, my surmise, wild speculation, they not only got the records that
Peace, man.
support
Stay in touch. Stay in touch.
what you were saying is 100%, that he took a trip to Santa Barbara County, but they now also, and you may have reported this, I'm not in the weeds on the TMZ feed, but they got his social media and have tied up social media with some of the trips, and they've got cell phone records that they have poured over, and they have triangulated this to the point where it's almost, it's eerie. I saw this 10 years ago in another murder case that I had, but when it was in the infancy stages, they've got a chart at LAPD that you would not believe. They've got this thing down to a timeline that's almost by the minutes triangulated to the location, if you can believe that. And it's not just one source.
But that's how they catch a lot of killers, y'all. They do that through Google, the GPS, Google GPS. They even, if they can get it from Apple, because Apple is basically the hardest phone to tap into. That's the hardest phone to actually break into. As far as like, when it comes to security and things of that nature. And, yeah, it is what it is, man.
When I say triangulated, it's media, social.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I seen a guy. He's an actual police. I don't know if he was fronting like he's a police officer online, but hey, Buddy was like, "Hey, look here. Hey, Buddy was like this. Buddy said, "Hey, man, if y'all gonna do some dumb stuff, use an iPhone."
Media, cell phone, Tesla, other, and I'll
But
say.
see, these Teslas are crazy too, because that's how they found out who killed Julio Fulio between the text messages, which is the phone. They probably had Androids. The text messages. They when Julio got killed, it was Teslas that were in the actual area. And the craziest thing about that is them Teslas, I didn't know they had cameras on them like that. I thought they probably may have had a camera in the front, but it looked like they got cameras down there 360 looking like, almost like the how that Lamborghini camera is. You can see 360 degrees. And when I seen the whole Fulio stuff, bro, that stuff looked like it was 4K, bro. It looked like they had all they had to have was lights. If they would have had lights, bro, man, that shit would have been a movie. It would have been a movie.
Other
the footage was too clear.
Tracking devices, if you will, and it's really, I used to joke, or my father used to joke, LAPD is lost and presumed destroyed. They actually have elevated their game, and this is quite a feat of investigation so far.
That's fascinating. So let me tell you what
what we know, because it aligns with what you just said, that in the spring, David took a trip to a very remote area of Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night and spent several hours there. We have also been told, yes, there is another suspect, but the suspect is somebody they believe helped him dismember the body, because what we were told by multiple sources is they believe that more than one person dismembered the body.
Now, so somebody helped him. Somebody had to help him do this crime. Because, I mean, really, he don't even look like a type of dude to me that would even be able to make some shit like even make some shit like this happen, bro. Like, he just looked kind of... honestly, I thought the dude was kind of like this, right? I thought he was like this right here. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just, if y'all know what this means, old school. I know the old school people know what that means. I think he's a little...
I don't think they can conclude that just by looking at it. I mean, look, Jeffrey Dahmer dismembered a body completely, and he did it alone. So there's some...
But Jeffrey Dahmer was definitely goddamn. That Jeffrey Dahmer was...
That was the reason they're saying he had help.
There's footage as we all...
Jeffrey Dahmer was... All I'm gonna say is, when they called his mama for support in court, she said the boy was hungry. Goddamn, that's all she said. She said the boy was hungry. I said, my Lord Jesus.
Already learned before of somebody driving the Tesla back to the house and parked it. Now the body was in the trunk when he drove that Tesla back to the crib. Police was able to positively identify and ID the person, but it's unclear whether or not they are a suspect as well. So of course, multiple people were involved. You think a multi-millionaire with a bunch of flunkies around, you think he's gonna do his own bidding? Absolutely not.
What up, fam?
At all, no. And this is just not your average group of kids. No, these are, again, I say kids very loosely, because David is like 22, 23 years old. So these are
these adults. These men, bro. You talking about kids, bro? Like, nah, bro. Them adults.
These are not a group of people who are just normal people. No, these are people who are obsessive when it comes to gore. In that Discord, they were sharing gore videos.
But I don't know if y'all know, like, it was a case where it was a dude. He was basically like on the same type of timing they was. He loved it, gore and all this horror stuff and all this and that. And they ended up going in his house because I guess he was going on something like Craigslist and telling people, hey man, you know, I'm trying to shoot these scenes or whatever, blase, blase, blase. Like a horror movie type thing. They got to the house and this man actually was unaliving these people, bro, in his house. Actual factual. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part, bro. Like,
murdered and killed.
You got some sick motherfuckers out here. You don't know, it'd be motherfuckers. It'd be people doing shit. Man. Yeah, I don't get it, bro.
So people who are that obsessive,
like, when I see somebody that's like kind of goth-like, I'm looking like, damn! What you got going on?
gore, of course they know how to discard a body. Of course they have watched endless true crime and know how to cover their tracks. I knew for a fact, after this new report, that we were dealing with somebody who may have did this before. Right? I don't think this is their first time. Because when TMZ and the police dropped a new update earlier today that the body was apparently frozen. Like, the manner in which the body was frozen wasn't just a normal man. No, it was like a permafrost method. The body was frozen, right, in some type of like permafrost method. And because it was frozen in that method, the cause of death, they no longer know. They can't.
I ain't never heard this before. It's some new shit to me, bro. I'm looking like, what? What's happening? Hold on, bro. Yeah, that's some information that we might not want to get out here because these folks might be doing some things and doing some things. Some folks might be in some trouble out here, but hey, yeah, man. Just from a humanity standpoint, we don't gotta hurt each other. We don't gotta do evil things to each other. It's better just to love the next human man. Do the right thing, show love, compassion, empathy, all of that. But it seems like it's too hard for humans to do it. I can, but humans can't do it.
And get the cause of death because it was frozen in a manner in which will conceal the cause of death. So hence, them trying to figure out, was this a homicide? Was this a strangulation? Was this a drug overdose? They can no longer discover. Even creating more legal challenges now when it comes to prosecuting people involved. Whoever did this had a lengthy experience in doing this, and they've done it before. Because the average person ain't thinking about this. Hey, yo, if you permafrost the body, it will conceal the cause of death. Oh, huh?
Permafrost. Damn, that's crazy, dog. That's some wild shit, man. Who looks some shit up like that, though? You know what I'm saying? Who be looking up shit like that, though? Like,
damn, son.
I'm trying to figure that out, though.
Look, bro, I'm terrified, man. Because there's somebody out there, bro, who got a lust for blood.
Some major developments in the Celeste Rivas death. TMZ has learned that her body had been frozen. And when it was found, it was still partially frozen in the back of David's car. And it was in such bad condition.
But listen, y'all, the way they froze his body, it had to, because they said they found her body like, damn, I don't know, bro. It's crazy, bro. This shit right here, bro, like,
damn, son.
I don't know, bro. This shit getting weird, dog.
Such bad condition that we are told the medical examiner may never be able to establish the cause of death. So here's what we know. When the body was found, it was in terrible condition. It had been decapitated, the torso was intact, the limbs had been removed and they were cut up severely. The body was partially frozen in the trunk. And this is really important because remember, the body had been sitting there for days before it was finally impounded and then the body discovered. And it was still, the body parts were still partially frozen.
How?
So we are told that when the body first went to the medical examiner's office in early September, it was listed.
How? Okay, so they saying that they froze the body, but check this out. This is just another theory. What if the body was in the car, but it still was, they found the car in California. But I'm just saying, like, what if the car, like, because it was a Tesla, if it was cold enough and anything freezes in a Tesla, it does what we was talking about earlier. That could be a
as an apparent homicide, but that was just from what seemed obvious, that the body was cut up into pieces. The medical examiner is having a really tough time right now trying to figure out what the cause of death was.
And this shit crazy, cause bro, I ain't never heard nothing like this before, like a murder case like this, bro. Like, the police are not able to actually get the actual facts. Like, I have seen where people got killed, like, years, I'm talking about, like, a long time ago, and they find out what happened. But this right here, this is interesting, bro.
They're told it is likely the cause of death will go undetermined because of the condition of the body and the fact that it was frozen and the fact that it was cut up the way it was. So we have told you that we know David is a suspect
And even if it is undetermined, the LAPD can still move forward as to the LA County District Attorney. The LAPD is viewing this as a homicide. David is a suspect. We know this.
I'm convinced we dealing with a serial killer here, man.
Yeah, this some shit right here. This is like what the bone collector or some shit. Like this shit wild right here, my nigga.
Damn, son.
Yeah, this shit like the bone collector. This I'm almost like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm almost like that right now, cause
whoever did it.
Is this one photo? Should we put it up? Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. I ain't got premium. Give me a second.
That's fine.
I be having damn.
Dealing with a serial killer here, man. Whoever did it, they a serial killer, bro. Think about you and your group of friends. Are y'all capable of this? Are y'all capable of concealing and dealing with a dead body in this regard for months? First off, I don't even know any one of my friends who would drive in a car alone with a dead body, bro. We is punks, man. We punks, bro. Damn.
Bruh, you ain't got to be no punk to not want to drive around with a dead body. Yo, God. You ain't got to be no punk. Niggas say we punks. Bro, you ain't got to be no punk to not want to drive around with a dead body in your car. I don't even be around dead bodies unless I'm at a funeral, brethren.
Yo, having to see my friend in his casket and be his pallbearer, that was hard enough for me. I can't even imagine, bro, having to move the body from this place to that place, dismember it, cut. Oh, nah, but nah, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, man. And LAPD, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, bro. Waiting months to say, okay, yeah, we think it's a homicide now. You think? Let me tell you something. Yo, LAPD is so unserious, bro. Crimes don't get solved in LA. I'm telling you right now. Yo, if you want to.
That's why when I went to LA, bro, I had to do a little bit of, my peoples was from LA, so they was able to basically steer me in the right direction, had me stand in the best places, all that kind of shit, because, I was doing content out there, and, I just wanted it to be, in a safe environment, because, when you in, like, I'm from Florida. Florida dangerous where I'm from, Jacksonville. That's where Julio, ATK, Young and Ace, all of them from out there. You know what I'm saying? Spot them, got them, all of them from out there. You know what I'm saying? And, when I go to different places, the only places I really went to that I really didn't have to just be like, okay, what I got to do, this and that, was like Nashville, what else? Oh, New York. I didn't really gotta do this shit in New York. Like, New York was cool. Super cool. It was an experience. Legalized marijuana in New York. Shit was going crazy.
LA is the perfect place for criminals to go. Crimes don't get solved in LA. I know people who drive around LA, no driver license, no insurance, no registrations, no nothing. Police will pull them over and not even do the justice by taking them in, right? Or towing their car. LAPD is lazy as heck. Look, ask anybody who lives in LA. You can drive through LA with no license, no insurance, no nothing, and the police won't even bother to pull you over and do their job because they're just lazy people in general.
Hold on, what happened?
But you'll never know in a come through LA with no license, no insurance, no nothing, and the police won't even bother to pull you over and do their job because they're.
And they say you can have no license, no insurance, and the police won't pull you over because they're just too lazy to do the damn job. They're just trying to get the check. But that's what America has come to, y'all. Like, the police don't even want to do their job, and then when they get frustrated, Some of them make devastating decisions.
Lazy people in general. But y'all let me know in the comment section what do you guys think happened here, man? All right, what do you guys like? What's your official theory? Put it in the comments. What's your official theory? How did she die? Who concealed the body? Why did they conceal the body? Put it in the comment section, okay? Maybe we can help LAPD solve this, okay? Let me know, man. And if you're still watching this video and you enjoy this content, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here on my screen to find out how Krishan Rock just caused a gang war between Blueface and the Bloods. All right, apparently some Bloods pulled up the Blueface hood with guns. Apparently looking for Blueface is weird. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. Folks.
Damn. That might be a new one. Let me see. I'm gonna get to like an hour. Let me see if I got something else interesting to react to though. Give me a second. Oh shit, we got Panda Press. We're gonna check out Panda Press, y'all. Y'all go check out Panda Press channel. You about that
Finance a Bronco with the one that builds the Bronco. Ford Credit makes it easy.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Commercial.
Bruh, ain't it wild how you can love somebody to death and they still treat you like a roommate they barely tolerate? I was watching this Akash and Jasleen situation unfold in the
So he been explaining to us, and I'd rather listen to him than anybody else talk about this situation. Y'all check out Panda Press. He has a great channel, great breakdowns on a lot of different situations and things that go on in the world today. The Akash and Jocelyn situation proves, let me say that right there, respect matters more than love. And I've said that many times. I'd rather have respect more than love.
more clips I saw, the more I kept thinking, yo, this ain't about love at all. This is about respect. Love is cute, but respect, that's the whole engine. Without it, the relationship.
But I look at the whole thing with the Steph Curry and the Aisha Curry thing. I look at it as a respect thing. Like, you gotta respect my dog, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the respect level is a different. You might love the man because you got kids from him, but the respect level, you got to look at it like, bro, what you got going on? Like, why are you on all these podcasts talking about our marriage and you haven't had other men, like, what? Like, bro, old school women don't talk like that. Old school women that have been married a long time to their man and stuff like that, they don't talk like that, bro. Because old school women, bro, they respected their men. They was ride or die. They was with their man right or wrong. And if he was wrong enough, she would goddamn pull him aside and be like, look, we don't need to do this. That's a good woman. But somebody that's basically just out here playing with your name and don't do that, y'all. Don't let nobody take advantage of y'all like that. I was married before. I went through a lot of shit in my marriage, but hey, at the end of the day, guess what? It's life.
Turns into a slow, humiliating car crash where only one person got airbags. And fam, Akash out here raw dogging the windshield.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
We gonna break this down. The body language, the moments, the pattern, the psychology. Because this ain't just about them two. This is about why so many couples crumble, why desire dies, why affection fades, and why the internet dragged this man like he stole something. Stick around, because what happened to Akash Happens to people every day, just not in 4K on podcasts. Akash wasn't canceled. He was disrespected, and the internet just reacted to it. Look, let's get this straight from the jump, because nobody pulled out sponsorships, nobody dug up old tweets, nobody tried to ruin his life. Nah, what happened was way more embarrassing. He got disrespected in broad daylight in front of millions, and people just reacted the way humans react when they smell weakness. And trust me, the internet can smell that from miles away. Disrespect hits different when it ain't coming from strangers, but from the person who got the legal right to your last name. When your own wife talks on you like you're the emotional intern of the marriage.
Hey, Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry. Hey, oh, I think that's what they were saying. She's Aisha Curry part 2. That's what they were saying too.
That's when the internet goes, hey yo, what is this? And the wild part, it wasn't even some shocking reveal. It was the tone, the comfort, the casualness, the way she said things with that he ain't going nowhere energy. Cause that's the thing. Disrespect don't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it sits there in the vibe. Sometimes it's in the way someone talks about everyone else with excitement, but talks about you like you're a lukewarm cup of tea they forgot on the counter 6 hours ago.
Embarrassing. News, Georgia residents are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website where any Georgia resident, as long as you live within a zip code in the state, you can apply to have your auto...
On her 6 hours ago.
Embarrassing.
Akash didn't lose the internet because people hate him. He lost them because people saw him sitting there looking like a man trying to smile through pain he didn't sign up for. And that's where respect comes in. You can't hide it. You can't fake it. The absence of it is loud as hell, even when the person never raises their voice. The biggest L wasn't the stories. It was the way she enjoyed saying them. Fam, let me tell you something that hurts men more than any story, any rumor, any confession. It's not what she said, it's how she said it. The delivery was the crime. You ever watch somebody talk about another person with their whole...
That's crazy, bro. He breaking this down, bro. We gonna have a whole breakdown on this shit, bro. We got a breakdown. We about to get surgical. We about to Hey, we about to peel the layers back.
Whole soul, like their eyes get bright, their voice jumps up half an hour, the smile gets bigger. Then the moment they look at their partner, it's like somebody turned off the lights inside their chest. That's exactly what was happening in those clips. The warmth she had when she talked about other dudes compared to the cold front she hit Akash with. Bruh, it was the emotional equivalent of watching someone celebrate a stranger and then shake hands with their husband like a coworker. And listen, attraction ain't math. You can't force chemistry. But if you know your man is sitting right there and you still show that much enthusiasm describing college flings, side stories, other men.
Are you stupid or something?
That's a choice, not an accident. People say, oh, she was just being honest. Nah, honesty don't require excitement. Honesty don't require forced chemistry. But if you know your man is sitting right there and you still show that much enthusiasm describing college flings, side stories, other men.
Are you stupid or something?
That's a choice, not an accident. People say, oh, she was just being honest. Nah, honesty don't require excitement. Honesty don't require reliving the moment like you're auditioning for a Netflix recap. The excitement she had, that's the disrespect. That's the part people felt in their bones. That's what made everyone go, oh yeah, she don't respect this man at all.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
And Akash sitting there trying to laugh it off, that made it worse. Because when disrespect is public and the injured party plays it cool, that signals to the world, yeah, this is normal for us. And folks ain't forgiving once they see that. Akash spent years clowning other people's relationships, then got exposed living a worse version. Here's where irony slapped this man in the back of the head. with both hands. For years, and I mean years, Akash cooked people. Will and Jada, roasted. Adam 22, roasted. Fresh and Fit, roasted. Random influencers, body bagged.
That's why I keep saying, bro, like, if you out here and you doing what I'm doing, like social media and all this shit like that, bro, just keep your business, like your personal business to yourself. Ain't nobody gotta know who you with. You don't gotta post them. You ain't gotta say you're in a relationship. It's just, hey, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know what y'all doing. All these photos of us together, bro, them folks ain't gotta know what we got going on in the background, bro. Like, and this is where you mess up at, where Kosh did.
Your relationship was messy. Flagrant turned you into content with no hesitation. But when it was his turn on the grill, suddenly everything was context, misunderstood, edited funny, people taking it too far. Bruh, you can't be the king of relationship roasts, then beg the crowd to chill when the spotlight turns on you. That's not how the internet works. Once you build a brand,
it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Black
catches fire. Everything was out in the open, and that made it 10 times worse.
My favorite part of the holidays is family. Getting to just hang out, relaxing, joking.
10 times worse.
Gotcha.
Because when a man spends years laughing at other dudes losing respect, but then he gets exposed living a situation that makes them look functional, oh yeah.
That's my number one thing. Don't put your gal on the internet, because niggas gonna, hey, they coming for it, bro. They coming for it. Don't put your gal on the internet, big dog.
Who's gonna have a field day? And let's be real, the backlash wasn't about hate, it was about hypocrisy. You can't judge other people's relationships while ignoring the red flags tap dancing in your own kitchen. You can't roast the whole world, then act shocked when the world cooks you back. The internet ain't loyal.
But see, you gotta have thick skin too, and you gotta be interchangeable, bro. Like, if you could, laugh at yourself, you could laugh at somebody else. But if you just picking at everybody else, and then when somebody come back at your ass, you getting all defensive and shit. Like, I ain't never been like that. Like, bro, I got trolls on the internet, bro. They be trolling me, bro. I don't, bro, that shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Like, come on. Keep commenting, bro. Bring the comments in.
And when they
all
smell
the
hypocrisy,
come in.
they gonna cook you extra crispy. Even his own fans turned on him. Not because they're red pilled, but because the disrespect. See, here's where the whole situation went from internet drama to, bro, this is bad. It ain't the hate pages cooking Akash. It ain't the manosphere warriors sharpening their swords. It ain't the Andrew Tate disciples foaming at the mouth. Nah. The people who dragged him the most were his own fans. His day ones. The folks who bought tickets, watched every episode, defended him online, clipped
Come on
moments.
now, dog.
Those people.
Come on,
That's how
man.
you know the disrespect was undeniable.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
When even your supporters go, listen, bro, I love you, but this ain't it. Fans don't switch sides easily. Fans will defend you through war crimes if they have to. Fans will twist themselves into pretzels to justify anything. But the disrespect was so clear, so visible, so painfully on the nose, they couldn't even pretend. People weren't reacting to a single clip. They were reacting to a pattern. Clip after clip after clip. Same tone, same coldness, same energy. And the more Akash tried to defend her,
like, bro, like, if somebody don't want you, bro, they just don't want you, bro. Just find this. I mean, it's billions of women in the world, bro. I'm talking about billions. You gotta find the right fit. That's it. That's what I will say. You got billions of women in the world. As a man, you gotta find the right fit for you. Like, and especially if you want to be in a monogamous relationship where it's just you're with one woman, you know what I'm saying, to the end. But we in a time now that's like, bro, you could be married, you can have side hoe, all that shit, but you know, that's the time we living in.
The more embarrassed fans got for him, that's when comments started shifting from y'all are overreacting to
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I can't defend this one.
Come on
Here's
now,
the real
dog.
dagger. People
Come
don't
on,
side with
man.
Byron or Abba and Preach because they suddenly changed beliefs. They sided with them because the truth became too loud to ignore. And when your own fans end up agreeing with dudes you've roasted in the past, that's when you know respect left the building with its bags packed. Jasleen's podcast wasn't just content. It was a highlight reel of a woman who doesn't desire her man. Bruh. Let me break down something most people don't understand about relationships. Desire don't lie. It don't need subtitles. It don't clips. She had full energy when she talked about past flings, random dudes, rappers, fantasies, old memories. But the moment Akash entered the conversation, boom, the emotional Wi-Fi cut off. 0 bars, no connection. Try again later. The way she described other men was full color. The way she described her husband was grayscale.
Damn. I'd never get married again, bro. Like, I can have a life partner or something like that, but I probably would never get married again. Like, it's just something that, I feel like it's a waste of time, Especially if you like me and you trying to be monogamous and you trying to be with one person, like, it's a waste of time.
And listen, content ain't the problem. Couples do podcasts all the time. But there's a difference between being open and being careless. The things she shared weren't even the issue. The pride she shared them with was. She wasn't embarrassed. She wasn't hesitant. She wasn't thoughtful. She was comfortable. Too comfortable. And that level of comfort usually means one thing. He's not a threat. He'll never leave. Desire is what makes women soften around a man. Respect is what makes women choose their words carefully. When both of those are gone, you get exactly what played out on camera. A woman who treats her husband like he's the emotional safety net, not the man she wants. Her affection goes up when talking about other men, but down the moment Akash enters the frame. Bruh, this right here was the hardest pill for the internet to swallow.
Bruh.
And it wasn't subtle, it was blatant. The emotional math was crazy. Talk about other dudes, plus 10 energy, plus 10 enthusiasm, plus 10 memories unlocked like she found a cheat code. Talk about Akash, minus 200 voltage. Everything shut down like somebody unplugged it from the wall. The body language didn't lie. The voice didn't lie. The warmth didn't lie. The excitement didn't lie. She only heated up when the conversation moved away from her husband. And that's the part people felt deep in their chest. That's the kind of dynamic you can't edit out. That's psychological truth. Women can't fake the glow a man gives them. And when the glow ain't there, everyone sees it. And the kissing moments, bruh, those were the real indictments. Akash leaned in with hope, and she leaned away with reflex. That wasn't shyness. That wasn't stage fright. That wasn't, oh my God, the cameras are rolling. That was, please don't. Her body reacted before her brain did. Women don't reject affection from a man they admire. Women don't recoil from a man they respect. Women don't freeze up around the man they desire. The human body ain't political.
Yeah, if a female like you, bro, it's gonna be evident. Y'all like you. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Come on, man.
nah, a female like you, bro. She like you, bro. Like that's it, bro. Like you will know, like, cause the female, she actually know if she gonna give you some goods before you even get them. But
It tells the truth, even when the mouth lies. And the truth here, she had warmth in her heart, just not for the man sitting next to her. She had passion, just not where it mattered. And that's when people realized the story wasn't about cheating or love or jokes. It was about the emotional hierarchy in that relationship. And Akash wasn't at the top. Akash wasn't dragged by the internet for the stories. They dragged him for the contrast between how she treats him versus everyone else. See, a lot of people misunderstand why this whole thing.
See, like, hey, bro, this a deep video right here, bro. Y'all check out Panda Press, man. We got hit the guy. Come on, man. We gotta get down. We gotta get that boy. Stop playing, man. Hey, bro be breaking shit down like a professor, bro.
Blew up. It wasn't wild stories. It wasn't the jokes about other men. It wasn't the frat house flashbacks or the eyebrow-raising confessions. People online have heard worse. Trust me, the internet is numb to chaos at this point. Akash wasn't cooked by the content. It was the contrast. The blatant difference in how she lights up for everybody else and shuts down emotionally for him. You can't hide that on camera. You can't edit that energy out. You can't paint over it with context. The clip showed two versions of her: vibrant, loud, excited, expressive, and then suddenly cold, stiff, distant the moment he's involved. People weren't mad at her. People weren't even mad at the marriage.
See, if you've been mad, like, the only way you can really understand the demographics of what Panda Press is talking about at this moment, like, maybe if you've been in a relationship for a long time, but I would say more so married life. This is something you could understand and correlate with and see where, you know what I'm saying, things are moving, you know.
We're mad at the dynamic. How is she this alive for everybody else but this dry with the man she chose? How is she speaking about other men with warmth, excitement, sexual confidence, then acting like her husband is the dentist she tolerates twice a year?
Halfway.
And that's the part fans couldn't unsee. Men know what it feels like when a woman doesn't see them. Women know what it looks like when desire left the building. You can fake a story. You cannot fake a vibe. Respect is energy. Desire is energy. And the internet felt exactly where that energy wasn't going. Respect ain't about kissing. It's about tone, timing, choosing your words, and protecting your partner in public. This is where the deeper lesson hits. Because too many people think respect.
That's where it goes. You said that because Aisha Curry, she's very much so disrespecting Steph Curry in public on all these podcasts and all these things, talking about your relationship, what you want and all this other stuff. That makes a lot of sense.
Means holding hands or kissing on camera. Nah, bruh. That's the surface level stuff. Real respect lives in the details, the tone, the timing, the boundaries, the jokes you don't make, the stories you don't tell, the things you don't say when microphones are hot. Because let me tell you something. Everybody loves to talk about love. Love this, love that. We love each other. We married. We connected spiritually. Yada, yada, yada.
Come on now, dog.
Love is easy.
Come on, man.
Love is automatic. Love requires nothing but feeling.
We gotta run that back.
Everybody loves to talk about love.
Okay, listen.
Love this, love that. We love each other.
Okay.
We married.
Okay.
We connected spiritually.
Okay.
Yada, yada, yada.
All right.
But love is easy. Love is automatic. Love requires nothing but feelings. Respect requires discipline. Respect means you don't publicly humiliate your partner. Respect means you don't casually talk about wanting to smash another man in front of your husband. Respect means you don't turn your marriage into a prop for TikTok engagement. Respect means you don't recognize your husband's dignity for podcast clips. And women understand this better than men. Because women know exactly when they're protecting their man's image and exactly when they're letting him drown. In that podcast, she didn't protect him. She exposed him. And the internet watched a man's dignity get bruised in real time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's not partnership. That's not unity. That's a respect deficit so deep, even fans got embarrassed on his behalf. The kiss dodging wasn't about culture. It was about comfort. She wasn't uncomfortable kissing him. She was unmotivated. Listen, people tried everything to defend that moment. Maybe she's shy. Maybe she's nervous. Maybe it's her culture. Maybe she don't like PDA.
Okay, so Rick Ross went through something like this. Who else went through something like this? Rick Ross. Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter went through this shit. I guess he was dancing with his wife at the wedding. You know when and he tried to kiss her and she turned away and shit. And yeah, that's just
bruh. Stop. She pulled her pants down on camera one time. PDA ain't the problem. This wasn't a cultural thing. This wasn't a modesty thing. This wasn't a parents are watching thing. This was a comfort thing, and not the good kind. This was, I don't feel that spark for you comfort. I don't crave you comfort. You're safe, but you're not the man who excites me comfort. Her body language didn't freeze because she was shy. It froze because she didn't feel pulled toward him. Affection is instinctual. When you're into someone, you lean in. When you're not, you lean away without thinking.
Move HR is your complete HR, payroll, and benefits platform where everything works together in one place.
Not, you lean away without thinking. And bruh, the moment he leaned in, she turned her cheek like a politician dodging questions.
Damn. But the same thing happened to Rick Ross when he tried to like go in and kiss the girl. She was like, she turned her head away and shit. But I mean, I feel like, bro, if that's somebody that's supposed to be with you, you brought her out there, this and that. If I lean to kiss you, you supposed to be my girl, nigga. Like, if you don't kiss me, that's your last time, goddamn, coming around me, bro.
It wasn't a hesitation. That was muscle memory. That was, I've done this before. That was, this is how I handle him. You ever see a woman avoid affection from a man she truly desires? Never. Because when women desire you, they fold into you naturally. Ain't no thinking, ain't no calculating.
I just told y'all that, bro. If a female feeling you, I just said that, bro. If a female feeling you, bro, she feeling you. Like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
I mean, if you gonna get it, you gonna get it. I mean, shit, like.
Damn!
Ain't no camera awareness. Desire kills hesitation. Respect kills awkwardness. Attraction kills excuses. And that's why the internet reacted so hard. They saw what Akash couldn't say out loud. They saw what his body felt, but his heart wouldn't accept. They saw a marriage where love existed, but respect did not. Akash built his whole brand on critiquing other couples. So the internet felt invited to critique his. Bruh, this right here is where the whole situation hits a different level of ugly. Cause Akash ain't some random dude minding his business. He built years of content cracking jokes on other people's relationships.
Man, goddamn, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know I this my first time hearing about that because they said the old lady had was disrespecting him. So like this my first time really hearing about the dude. But I'm like, shit, I'm looking like I had a car. It's like, nigga. I don't know, bro. Like, that's crazy. See what they talking about.
Smith, Adam 22, Fresh and Fit, anybody. If your relationship was messy, Akash had a punchline for it. So when his own house caught fire, the internet didn't invade anything. He left the door wide open with snacks on the table. You can't critique the world and the world not critique you back. You can't call Will Smith a simp, then dodge your wife's no kiss in public lean like Neo dodging bullets. You can't preach healthy masculinity while your wife publicly thirsts over another man's body like she auditioning for a calendar. The internet didn't attack him, they replaced him. They mirrored back the same energy he put out for years, the same tone, the same comedy style, the same loud truth approach he used on everybody else. And here's the real twist. He ain't built for that same smoke at all. You can tell by the subreddit wipe, the sudden silence, the shift in tone, the cleanup. When comedians are the most thin-skinned people alive, that's the secret the internet already knew.
But see, that's crazy though. Like, you know, a lot of people sound funny. I don't think I'm a comedian. I want to be a comedian, but yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like that ain't no good relationship to be in at this point. Like this is.
But this situation put a spotlight on. When a woman enjoys humiliating you more than she enjoys loving you, the respect is gone for good. Bruh, one thing about relationships, when disrespect becomes entertainment, that relationship is done. Not broken, not healing, done. Cause for her to repeatedly say wild things on camera, things that would devastate most men.
Do you see me fucking laughing, mother?
With healthy choice simply steamers, grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo.
Hey, y'all, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, and we back like that. Hold on. Hold on, Bridget.
With healthy choice simply steamers, grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo, I get a high protein meal with 28 grams of protein.
devastate most men.
Do you see me fucking laughing?
That means the humiliation ain't accidental. It's comfortable. It's casual. It's normal for her. You could feel it. She wasn't embarrassed. She wasn't hesitant. She wasn't worried about his face, his feelings, his dignity, his image, his career. She delivered these stories like she telling brunch gossip. Like the man's masculinity wasn't even part of the equation. And the moment you can joke about wanting another man and laugh at your husband's reactions and double down online when people call it disrespect, that means the respect zero. Not low, zero.
Zero.
And every man knows once you hit zero, you never coming back.
You never.
Love can survive a lot, but respect, once it dies, the whole dynamic rots. And bruh, the internet could see that rot. They could feel the imbalance. They could sense the humiliation wasn't playful. It wasn't banter. It wasn't content. It was a pattern, a comfortable pattern. And the fans caught it instantly. This situation hit so hard because it exposed the universal truth. Men crave loyalty, women crave desire, and both fall apart without respect. Now we get into the psychology. The deeper reason this clip went viral in every community. From red pill dudes to comedians, to regular people, to married folks who just wanted to mind their business. This wasn't gossip. This wasn't entertainment. It was human nature exposed in HD. Because men, at their core, want loyalty. Someone who protects their name, respects them in public, and doesn't play with their dignity. Meanwhile, women, they want desire, excitement, presence, confidence, the man they respect enough to move toward naturally. But here, neither side had what they needed. He didn't get loyalty. She didn't feel desire. And what happens when both sides are starving? You get a marriage that looks alive because of money, gifts, rings, vacations, weddings, but it feels dead because the foundation is gone. And that's why the internet reacted the way it did. Not because they hate love, not because they hate marriage, but because they saw something too familiar, too relatable, too real. Respect matters more than love, because respect is the love that lasts after the feelings cool off. When it dies, everything dies. And millions of people saw that truth through these clips, whether they wanted to admit it or not. At the end of the day, bruh, this whole Akash and Jasleen situation ain't really about them. It's about
It's crazy.
Something way bigger. Something everybody low-key lives through at some point. That moment when you realize love alone don't hold a relationship together. Because love is emotional. But respect shows up in tone, in boundaries, in the jokes you don't make, in the people you don't embarrass, in the dignity you protect when nobody else will.
Come on, bro. Bro, this shit, bro. Bro, the dude eloquent with it. The panda he's eloquent.
And watching those clips, watching the body language, watching the imbalance, it hits because we've all seen someone stay somewhere they shouldn't. Someone who keeps giving grace to a person who ain't giving effort. Someone who keeps loving harder instead of stepping back and asking, yo, does this person even respect me the way I respect them? That's the real heartbreak. Not the clips, not the jokes. The realization that a person can be loved, but not valued. So if there's anything to take from all this, it's simple. Protect your dignity the way you protect your partner. Don't stay where your name gets disrespected, where your effort gets ignored, where your presence gets taken for granted. You deserve someone who lights up for you, not just someone who loves you, but someone who respects you enough to never play with your image, your masculinity, your femininity, your humanity. Respect is the real currency. And when it's gone, everything else collapses. All right, let me ask y'all this. Would you stay in a relationship where your partner publicly embarrassed you, even if they say it's just...
Come on now, dog.
Or is that the moment...
Come on, man.
Drop the answer in the comments. I'm curious who's gonna be honest.
I take out panel press, dog. Goddamn, that boy, hey, he doing his thing. Let's see. Nightcap. We're gonna do, hold on. Oh, okay. We're gonna do this. Is the last one we're gonna do. Uncle Ocho. That might take us under two hours. Uncle Ocho. We're going Uncle Ocho.
Subaru and our retailers are the largest automotive donors to Make-A-Wish, supporting kids and family.
His idea, I mean, we know what it is. You know,
issues. Prize Picks is simple to play. Fall regardless of conference, but they did make it look relatively easy, and Matthew Stafford strengthened his hold on the NFL's MVP, tossing another three touchdowns with 0 interceptions. Ocho, now he's at 30 touchdowns with 2 interceptions, and he has the best record in the NFC. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite uncle, Shannon Sharp, and that is my partner and co-host, Liberty City legend, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. That's Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap Podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Ocho and I would like to personally thank you for your support, your continued support, because thanks to you, Nightcap has become the phenomenon that it is. And as we said to go higher.
Hey, y'all go check out Hip Hop Buddha. Hip Hop
We back with another,
flipping
y'all.
through. We flipping.
So the dude,
flipping
David,
through that bitch.
Apparently him and whoever killed the girl Celeste. They had froze her body, cut it up, all type of stuff, man. So we finna watch this video and see what's going on, man. Let's get right into it.
Shrapnel Gang, we are back with an insane update on this David case, okay? I've got a couple of updates for you today, okay? I have been traveling today, so I'm a little bit late to the party, but basically, one of the wildest pieces of news has just come out about this situation. And this is something that people have been saying that might be true for a while now, okay? People have been saying that they've seen a freezer in the background of some of David's videos in his house. They were saying maybe they froze her body. People were saying this was a far-fetched theory. I'm not gonna lie, I personally thought this was a very far-fetched theory. I thought, ain't no way he put the body in a freezer. But now apparently, come to find out, they're saying Celeste's body was found in a frozen state. And the cause of death may
Now, this is my whole thing, right?
The right way to finance a Mustang is with Ford Credit. We have financing options that turn.
My whole thing, right? Why did it take them so long to even say that her body was found frozen? It's like they saying that now that she done went to the coroner or the medical examiner or whatever, and I'm guessing they saying they about to say that they can't do she died because her body was froze for a while. But there's my whole thing. They said she was decapitated as well. That means her head was cut off. She was missing certain limbs. They didn't say which ones, but certain limbs was cut off. But they said, but her torso was intact. So my whole thing is, was the other body parts that was cut off, was they frozen as well? Was it just her torso that got frozen? Like, cause If you decapitate, like, so her head was there, because decapitated means her head was separated from her body, but it was there. Her limbs was separated from her body, but they was there. You see what I'm saying? So why did y'all take so long to say she was frozen up? Man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what the hell LAPD doing. I don't know why dude still ain't locked up yet. I don't know why.
This is crazy. Like, I ain't never seen a case like this before. Never. I never seen a case like this before.
They saying it was somebody else that helped them. All this stuff going on, man. This is crazy, man. They need to go lock that dude up right now. It's obvious who did it. And even if they don't know how she died, we know who car she got found in. We know what state she got found in. That's all you should need right now.
Never be determined. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is actually insane, okay? So TMZ have reported on it, they've broken the news. I'm going to give you everybody's reaction from all the different subreddits in this video. Okay, so Celeste Rivas's body has been found, Celeste's body had been frozen, and as a result, it looks like the LA County Medical Examiner will not be able to establish a cause of death. Sources directly connected to the investigation are telling TMZ. According to those sources, the medical examiner received the body in horrendous condition. It was decapitated, and while the torso was intact, the limbs had been removed and cut into multiple pieces. This is disgusting. This is twisted, okay? So while we're told all of the body parts were partially frozen and had apparently been thawing out while sitting in the trunk of David's Tesla, remember, David's vehicle had not been moved for several days when it was parked on a Hollywood Hills street near his rental home, which resulted in it getting towed, and then the body was found. As TMZ reported, Celeste's body was in such bad shape, initially investigators didn't even know if it was male or female. When the body was received at the medical examiner's office, the initial determination was that this was a victim of an apparent homicide. But our sources say the medical examiner is now having trouble establishing an official manner or cause of death. It most likely will be undetermined.
Now look, what I'm saying is this, right?
So in the last video we heard the reason why was because they froze the body, and by the way that they froze the body, they was not able to get a correct view of what the cause of death was.
If a body, and not just anybody, but a decapitated, melting, frozen, thawing out body is found in the trunk of your car, and you ain't been cooperating with the police, how the hell you not in jail?
Something ain't right about
I
that.
don't even understand.
Something ain't right about that, bruh.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Something ain't right about that.
Understand that right there don't make no sense to me. I never seen a situation where this vehicle belongs to the person. We got a whole body. We ain't locked him up yet. We ain't on no hole. We ain't brought him in for questioning. He don't want to talk to us. He ain't reached out to us. We ain't heard from him. Come on, man. Crazy.
Other sources connected to the investigation told TMZ the LAPD's robbery homicide division is viewing Celeste's death as a homicide, and even if the official cause of death is undetermined, authorities can move forward with an arrest. TMZ broke the story, and David is now considered a suspect in Celeste's death. What's more, TMZ learned there's a second suspect who authorities believe helped David with the dismemberment of Celeste's body. I'm going to cover that in a separate video because I've got a whole bunch of threads that kind of lead into that, but I want to just kind of like cover that separately, okay? But just for the sake of this video, I'll let you know what it says in this article. It says Mark Garagos appeared on the most recent episode of the Two Angry Men podcast, and he says that he knows the name of the second suspect, and authorities have told him that this person might have been involved during, before, and after Celeste's death. TMZ also broke the story. A critical part of the case involved a trip investigators say David took to a remote area of the Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night back in the spring, where he spent 2 hours. A Celeste body was taken to that area months before it was discovered in LA. It seems the operating theory is that
we reacted to Trapmore Ross time ago. Okay, 40. I'm probably
the body parts were put in some sort of freezer for a long time before they ended up in David's Tesla late last summer. This is absolute insanity, okay?
Yeah. Now, this is my whole thing, too. I'm smart enough to know her body wasn't just supposed to be left there.
And Buddha. Hip-hop Buddha.
In the Tesla.
Check it out. You can make picks right here on Underdog. Pick higher or lower on your favorite play. Choose from all.
Whoever helped, it got to them. Maybe it messed up their conscience. Maybe it started messing up their mind. It did something. But her body being left right there in the Tesla was not part of the plan. Couldn't have been part of the plan at all. I don't know what the hell he's supposed to do with the Tesla. But what I do know is, lock him up too. Y'all got the video of this man pulling up with the Tesla, of this man getting out the Tesla, of this man being in the Tesla knowing it was a body in that trunk. Go get that. Like, so this is what I'm saying, man. Like, look. The longer they wait, the worse it's gonna get, bro. The longer they wait. Because what it's looking like is David and whoever the second suspect is and whoever the other people that might have helped or been in on it or whatever, they the only ones that know, bro. That little girl ain't got no witnesses. That little girl ain't got no help. That little girl ain't got nothing. So the longer they think they're gonna get them, the harder it's gonna be for them to be brought to justice. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's crazy to me though, man. I ain't seen nobody else felt the whole body in this man's trunk. And he's still out. Like he ain't been arrested and nothing, no warrant.
This like the John Gotti, Jeffrey Dahmer. The John Gotti, Jeffrey Dahmer. He's that boy.
Nothing like, come on, man. That's crazy to me. I don't get it.
They're saying that the body was frozen. I'm hearing theories and ideas floating around that I'm hearing from people that they're saying maybe that the body was frozen and David might have told someone in his team, somebody around him, get rid of the body and they bottled it. They chickened out. I see one crazy thing going on about they might have buried the body and dug it back up and realized, no, this ain't gonna work. This is not a good look. Let's bring it back. That's like, I'm hearing all these wild theories, bro. It's absolutely insane. So there's been a bunch of reaction on all the relevant subreddits about.
All right, now I ain't gonna lie. If they buried her somewhere and dug her back up, that's crazy. I don't believe that's what happened though. Anybody would know a frozen body will be way harder to cut up than a body that's not frozen. I think she was killed some type of way first.
Well, they had like power saw, like the little skill saws or so. What? I mean, you never know what's going on nowadays, bro.
Then cut up, then stored in the freezer. Then what probably made him or whoever want to get rid of her body was because it probably started smelling, it probably started reeking, and anybody that would have came in that atmosphere, that area, they would have been able to tell. And I think what he decided after that was look, either gonna put it in the bag, put it in the Tesla, get rid of my car, get rid of the body. And that person told him, okay, I got you. And for some reason, that person messed up the whole plan. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they had something else to go through. I don't know if it was just on them or they got nervous or they got scared. Maybe they seen the police and ran out the Tesla or something. I don't know what they did. But I know one damn thing. Go lock them up.
Let's say go lock them up. I mean, come on, bro. Like, shit, that's what we do. Hey, go lock his ass up, bro. Like, we ain't doing that.
That's what we waiting on. Go lock him up. Come on, man. And she had to be like 14 when they killed her.
Yeah.
Nah, man, go lock them up.
Come on,
This
man.
news-
It's a
and people are
minor.
just
It's
going
a
absolutely
minor,
wild, okay?
nigga.
This is
It's
the
a
day that
minor.
Okay, same story.
Maybe Kendrick knew what was gonna happen in the future because it's a minor.
We all know, I've just read you the whole article. People saying, holy fuck, that is so frustrating. Frozen is it's insane. I can't believe it. They're saying, what? There is a video of him with some type of deep freezer package in the background. Someone posted it here. Find it. Oh my God, where is it? Here it is. The private investigator in David's case thinks Celeste died in early 2025 at another home David was renting 1 mile down the same street that she was found. Now, where was the... hang on a minute. Someone posted it. That's not the same one. That's not the same post. Wait. All right. So this post about him having another property that was down the street. Okay. This actually had a whole bunch of theories in the comments about the freezer. Now, I did see a picture of the freezer going around. I'm going to pull that up in a minute. Okay. I'll have to go and dig that one up for a second. Excuse the pun. But people saying for this to make sense, decomposition would have to be slowed quite dramatically. Wait, I'm just gonna like reiterate, okay?
I mean, we ain't even talking about that. We talking about somebody being frozen after all of this shit. Like you don't know what can happen.
People are basically saying they think Celeste died in January or February at another home. Okay, so for her to be in the car in that state, people are theorizing this is a whole month ago. Okay, for this to make sense, decomposition would have had to be slowed quite dramatically. So let's say he puts her body in the freezer. At some point, he has to move it into the new place. You wouldn't want to transfer a body from one freezer to another. So I'm guessing around the time he moved to his new house, she was put in the car. They panicked and left her there because they didn't know what else to do. Just to add, there was a chance she had decomposed naturally from this point on and she wasn't put into a freezer, but her remains would have been skeletal when found. Why on earth would someone hold onto a body for this long? Surely you just, I don't know, bury her somewhere far out. Why would David be stupid enough to hold onto her body for months? People are saying a tightly sealed trunk with no insect activity, it wouldn't be skeletal after that amount of time. A huge part of natural decomposition is done by insects. Now, people are saying the car was a holding place. In the house, they found machinery that suggested they had other plans to cut up her body. Her body was not cut up like originally said. Actually, it was. It was in an advanced stage of decomposition because she was no doubt in the Tesla from January. Well, that turned out to be cap till the car was parked the last time in July, so the car was just a holding place. They ran out of time to get rid of the body like they initially intended. I've gathered this from watching 3 or 4 different interviews the PI has been in. And then basically there's more freezer theory, right? So this is somebody saying, wouldn't the body be...
The damn freezer theory. Damn, that's what they froze the body. Bro, this shit sound like something out of a damn murder mystery.
Heavily decomposed if she passed that long ago, it doesn't really make sense.
Crazy.
People are saying freezer. Yeah, but you just say this. They wouldn't put her in a freezer and then let her be parked on the street. Well, actually, turns out maybe they would, right? People are saying this is a bit grisly, but I think freezing her then trying to get her body to fit into a frunk would be difficult. I assume freezing her would make her limbs more rigid, not if they were broken apart, as it said in the TV article. She was in pieces. It's very sad. That's not, you know what I mean? I don't mean to belittle the situation, but that is what they're saying. And I think it's probably, you can probably crack, this is sounding gross, all right? But you can probably break apart, you freeze a block of ice, you could probably shatter it, probably easier than you could alter it. That's all I'm going to say, okay? They're saying it would until the body crawled out again, so I don't.
This is like some horror story, like some American Horror Story type stuff, bro. They could do a season on American Horror Story about this right here.
Believe there's any evidence that she was in a freezer. I'm not so sure now. Someone else suggested mummification, which sounds possible in the trunk of a car in the hot and dry climate of LA. It was in any case the other way around. Freezer was not a first step because normal people don't fit inside freezers either. Maybe a chest freezer. I'm not American. I don't know the standard sizing though, right? There was a freezer theory. It was all going around.
Shorty was little. TMZ had put the pictures up. He could have fit, and she could have stood up tall and fit in his regular freezer. And at the other home that they talking about, it's a whole like chest freezer. They could have threw her right up in there. My whole thing is, don't none of that matter. why he ain't locked up yet. And on top of that, it's starting to bother me now too, because another thing,
I want to hear what he got to say, bro. Like, I want to hear like his point right here. Hold on. Let's go, y'all. Let's hear what Buddha got to say.
that people keep talking about, the other people ain't talking about, is it's supposed to be like another girl. But they just keep saying it, but it's like ain't nobody really talking.
Another girl? Come on. Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I don't know the girl name or nothing. But they also saying he had another girl. You know what I'm saying? That was underage something. And they saying that this girl been this too, but I ain't heard nobody say nothing about it. But man, this dude need to be locked up. ASAP. Like, come on, man.
And everyone was saying freezer. Now back to the original comment, okay? This is a person saying, basically, I suggested freezer 35 days. Is that the same person? Is that the same person? Hella good contract, it's not the same person. This person says, I suggested a freezer 35 days ago before that other post. Unfortunately, that was indeed the case. Man, interesting that everyone was screaming that was fake news on the other side. Now they look like a bunch of idiots. Edit, who the F is actually downvoting me? Okay, people saying, I remember this. Yes. Oh my God. Freezer box, September 2024. In the background of a YouTube show with Bryant Barnes from September the 4th, 2024, I found an appliance box with its delivery binding still on. I'm pretty sure that's a chest freezer from Medea. This refrigerator or freezer has a capacity of 7 cubic feet. The Tesla Model X front has a capacity of 6.5 cubic feet. Also, the refrigerator setting that would allow for the infamous 40 degrees. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let's see the YouTube show. Let's not give it David another cent with a copyrighted song. That's a freezer box. Jesus. Fresh delivery.
You bought a freezer, nigga? You need an extra freezer for me, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you a singer. You ain't no damn cook. What you need an extra freezer for? You got a whole other crib with new refrigerator, all that stainless steel appliances, all that. Got an extra freezer for, man, go lock this nigga up, man. Go lock him up, man. Right now, go lock the nigga up, man.
At least figure out what's going on. Like, if you could question the nigga or something, like, god damn, like, that little girl, bro, I got 2 daughters, so that shit hit me different.
Ain't no, what are we doing here? Like, it's obvious what happened. We know that he killed her. And one of his homeboys or something, man, they don't go lock this dude up.
Delivery of a freezer, yeah? And people say, no, this isn't the same property. Well, now we're finding out he's got multiple properties, all right? But hey, okay, apparently it's not at any of those properties, okay? Everybody's saying, oh, okay, doesn't, you know, people say after today's news, I feel sick looking at this. Oh, wow. People saying, I came running looking for this post. Do you know what is meant by also has a refrigerator setting that would allow for the infamous 40 degrees? Whoa, it's a lyric from his song One More Dance, 40 degrees all around us, which matches his typical holding temperature in a morgue. This is from his post-confession from David's Claws on January the 30th. What? This TikTok on January the 30th on David's Claws, it seems pretty damn literal.
That's crazy, bro. Man, come on, bro.
In the first shot, he's wearing and centering that freaking Hello Kitty ring and saying outright that One More Dance is not just a song, before highlighting the lyrics about a dead body on a morgue.
Wait, how many times is that? And it's just $9.99 when you mix and match? Okay, you got...
No. Wait, we're not giving him another set. Fuck that. It's low-key just a song, quote, and he's got the Hello Kitty ring on and he's in the dark. Bro, shut the F up. Do you hear what I'm hearing?
This nigga ain't had no talent. This nigga ain't had no family. At all. This nigga took, and the family failed this look. So many people failed this little girl, the people that was around her, the family, her friends, they all failed this little girl, this nigga that had absolutely no talent. You took this little girl, slept with her, and then killed her, and made songs about it, made TikToks about it, went on tour, and still ain't said nothing to the police. Still ain't said a word to the police, which is crazy to me, because nigga, if a body got found in my car, I don't know how they do it out there, but around this month, if a body get found in your car, you going to talk to them the same day, or they finna charge you the same day. Ain't no waiting to the medical exam and all that. They not waiting on none of that. The body in your car, that's your body. Period. Point blank, nigga. You ain't report that car stolen. Ain't nobody stole your car, none of that.
Yeah.
Hey, don't like dude up, man.
See, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, he make a lot of sense because, bro, if that was real life, bro, like, if I got a car right now, somebody find a body in my car in Georgia right now, bro, I'm going to jail. I'm definitely going to jail. The fuck?
With your eyes wide shut, 40 degrees all around us, holding you closer than ever before. The only way I'm letting you go is if I can't see my hands, if my heart beats one less faster than it ever has before. All that I ask of you is one more. What? What? It's low-key a PDF confession. Bruh.
Bro, the man literally made songs about everything he did to the girl. In video, and people just eating it up. Yeah, put blood on the clothes. Yeah, he killing and cutting up people. And that mean that nigga had no talent. He had to take an underage girl, sleep with her, and kill her to make music. He had no talent. Come on, bro.
What? 40 degrees all around us, reference to a freezer or refrigerator. That's insane. Eyes wide shut. The last official David TikTok account post of himself. What? This, wow, you were dialed in. People saying she was alive till late July, but now it's sounding like that's not the case. He's talking about timelines, pay very close attention on TikTok from December till the beginning of February. I understand, but also the top. And then we're talking about the top. Wow. And this is insane. Bro. This is actually insane.
I'm talking about.
This is definitely interesting. For real. This is definitely interesting.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And, you know, I just wanted to say that, you know, it looked like they cooked out here. They cooked them. It's cooked.
Imagine running from your family, the pain that you feeling at home, your family. Imagine running from that and you thinking you going to a safer place and you get over here to this other place where you think it's safe at and they kill you. Like, come on, man.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is actually wild. So, bro, they're saying he was telling us the entire effing time and that will be his undoing. Holding her close and not letting her go in life and death. He's depraved. Give him the chair. This makes it infinitely more effed. Wow. Wow. People are saying just because it looks like this was the one. Yep. Wow. I don't know if they could prove premeditation because lots of people have standalone freezers, but I do think it's a possible eerie part of the story. He planned this a long time ago. The guy's a sick anime fantasy. He will get his hentai fantasy in prison. Man. Yo.
Man, give him the shot.
Great find. That's the appliance manufacturer. Medea looks like a third-party house to try and cover his tracks. Good find. I said he possibly froze her, but I kept getting disliked on the opinion. This is a month ago. Shout out to C12 Beats. But to preserve her body, he probably used an aluminum foil to prevent freezer burn. You were right. I knew it. Was the only way to keep her body lasting long enough, as he did plastic wrap and foil just long enough to have the alibi of not being there and out of town. Another thing he could do was the old ice cream truck trick and brought dry ice. Wow. This is insane.
Sounds like yeah, shit.
Wow.
And it's crazy. We just not hearing about her being froze. They been hopped on Reddit and said that she was froze, and everybody was saying, "Oh, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie." And come to find out, it's true. Where this nigga at, man? Where he at? I don't like this nigga.
That sounds crazy, man. That's some wild shit.
Nigga. I don't like this nigga, man. I want this nigga locked. I want this nigga in the chair, man. ASAP. This is not cool at all. And he ain't talked to the police. And he ain't cooperated. Cause he know he guilty. They don't even know where he at right now though. But y'all steady fishing information. Go get that nigga, man. The other cop, I seen when he was talking, the other dude, they got him under surveillance right now. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. Go put him in cuffs. It ain't enough. Go put him in cuffs.
I'm honestly speechless. I'm actually honestly speechless. Okay. I'm trying to just see if there's anything else. This is definitely something I'm going to look at later. But that's just insane. This is just chilling, bro. This is so spooky. Like, what the hell? Saying, lock this bitch up. He'll probably be tampering with evidence. Bro. They were at the producer's house studio. We don't know if they was the freezer or not. I can't believe it. They're saying maybe her head and limbs were buried in the forest in Santa Barbara. The police have the Tesla cam and cell records so they can pinpoint the exact location. Says the Independent states her head and torso were found in the Tesla. If the police find the rest of her remains in Santa Barbara, they'll be able to determine the time of death from the soil samples and flora. Wow. Police suspect she was killed during the spring. People saying you're onto something with that. That's insane. This is just so insane. I can't believe it. Frozen. Freezer location at producer Andrew Lewis's house. It's located near downtown LA, but not inside downtown LA. And where was he partying with Celeste? Just the night before New Year's Eve 2025? Yeah, that's crazy. What does partially frozen mean? Why did they move her and leave her? David and whoever else involved is a sick fuck and will go to hell. That is so twisted. Low-key, I feel like someone involved has a change of heart and took her out of the freezer, hoping she would be discovered. Interesting, it might have happened sometime in the last weeks of his tour.
All right, y'all. I was just trying to go to 2 hours. Y'all me in the Karma Cafe, like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit notification. Peace, man, and one.